Hi guys, this is the Python series part 24. In the last session, we have discussed about the keyword arguments in the function definition. In this session also, we will discuss about the keyword arguments. Let's see this example. Here my function name is concatenate. And inside the round brackets, I have the keyword arguments. Okay, here we have the double asterisk and the name of the variable. So what is the task of this concatenate? It is used to concatenate all the words that are the values of the keyword arguments. Here inside this function, I have created the result variable. I have initialized the result variable as empty and I have implemented the for loop. This is the name of the variable. This is the name of the keyword argument. Here I have used the inbuilt method values. This method returns the values from this keyword arguments. Okay, and the values from the keyword arguments will be concatenated with the help of this statement, that is result is equal to result plus argument. We know this is the add-on as an operator. This means result is equal to result plus argument. After the concatenation of all the values from the keyword arguments, that result will be returned with the help of the return statement. Okay, this is the call statement. Execution starts only from this 8th statement only. Okay, so these are all the keyword arguments. That means key value pairs. A is the key, God is the value for A, B is the key, is the value for B, C is the key, always is the value for C, D is the key, with is the value for D, E is the key, as is the value for E. Okay, the control carries all the key value pairs and jumps from the 8th line to the definition part for this call statement. And here we have the keyword arguments. Okay, so these key value pairs will be stored inside this argument. And here we have the result variable. For the first iteration, the value for the first key, God, will be stored inside the argument. And that value will be added to the result variable. Likewise, is will be stored inside the arg. That value will be concatenated with the existing result value. Likewise, always and with, finally as will be added to the result variable. Okay, after the execution of this for loop, the control comes here. Now the result holds all the values of the keys. Okay, so God is always with us. That value will be stored inside the result. That value will be returned to the call statement. Here we have the print. So this print statement will be used to print the concatenated value on our console. I hope you all understood about the execution flow of this program. Let me execute this one. So this is my output. God is always with us. Okay, all the words are concatenated with the help of this for loop implementation. Okay, so in this case we have used the keyword arguments. Keyword arguments means key value pairs will be passed from the call statement to the definition part. Okay, next example. Here total fruits, this is the name of the method. Inside the round brackets we have the keyword argument. Argument name is fruits. Here we have used the double asterisk symbol. This indicates this is the keyword argument. Okay, and inside this total fruits I have initialized the total variable. 0 is the value for total. Here I have implemented the for loop. Okay, and the values for this fruits keyword argument returns the values from the fruits keyword argument. Okay, for the first iteration, the first value will be stored and that value will be added to the total variable. Okay, likewise, all the values inside the fruits keyword arguments will be added into the total variable, and the added value will be returned with the help of the return keyword. Okay, so that value will be returned to the call statement. Okay, so here I have used 3 call statements for the same definition part. Okay, so we already know we can create number of call statements for the single user defined function. So in this example I have created 3 call statements. Okay, here I have passed 3 argument values. Okay, so grapes is equal to 5, mango is equal to 7, apple is equal to 8. Grapes is the name of the key and 5 is the value for this key, and mango is the name of the key, 7 is the value for this mango key, and apple is the key, and 8 is the value for this key apple. Okay, after encounter this line, the control carries these key value pairs and jumps from the 8th line to the definition part for this call statement. So the control comes here and these values will be stored inside the fruits keyword argument. Okay, and the control comes inside the function. Here we have the total variable, its value is 0. For the first iteration, this fruits.values return this 5. Okay, this is the key. So here we have the values inbuilt method. So this values inbuilt method returns the 5 value for the first iteration. Okay, so that 5 will be stored inside the total. Okay, because total is equal to total plus amount. Total value is 0, amount value is now 5. So 0 plus 5, 5. So that value will be stored inside the total. Likewise, the second iteration, the 7 will be added to the existing value of total. So existing value of total is 5. Now 7. So 5 plus 7. So what is the value? 12. Likewise, the third iteration, 8 will be added to the existing one. So 12 plus 8, 20. Okay, so what is the net result? 20. That value will be returned with the help of the return statement. So the control again jumps back to the 8th line. 20 will be printed on our console. Okay, likewise, this is the second call statement for the same function definition part. So the control carries these 4 key value pairs and jumps from the 9th line to the first line. So these values will be stored inside the fruits keyword argument. Okay, so again the same process will be going on. Okay, so what is the total amount after the execution of this for loop? 5 plus 7, 12, 12 plus 8, 20, 20 plus 10, 30. So 30 will be printed on our console. Next 10th line, here we have only 2 key value pairs. Okay, this is the call statement. So this is the key value pairs. These values will be carried by the control and jumps from the 10th line to the first line. So these key value pairs will be stored inside the fruits keyword argument, and again the same process will be going on. Okay, so what is the value of total now? 5 plus 7, 12 only. So that value will be returned and 12 will be printed on our console. Okay, let me execute this one. Here 20 is the result for the 8th call statement and 30 is the result for the 9th call statement and the 12 is the result for the 10th call statement. Okay, I hope you all understood about the execution flow of this program. And here we have one more example. Print values. Here we have used the keyword arguments. Okay, and here I have implemented the for loop. Here I have used the items inbuilt method. So items returns the key and value. Okay, so in this case we have used only the values inbuilt method. So this returns only the value of the key. But here I have used the items inbuilt method for this keyword arguments. So what is the result for this inbuilt method? It returns the key as well as the value. Okay, so that values will be stored inside the key and value respectively. Okay, and here we have used the format inbuilt method. Okay, these are the placeholders. We already discussed about this format method. Okay, so for the first placeholder, the key will be placed. For the second placeholder, the value will be stored. Okay, this is the call statement. Okay, after encounter this line, the control carries these key value pairs and jumps from the 11th line to the first line. So these values will be stored inside this keyword arguments. Okay, and for the first iteration, name1 key and rom value will be stored inside the key and value respectively. Okay, so name1 will be placed here and rom will be placed inside this placeholder. Likewise, for the second iteration, name2 will be placed the first placeholder and Priya will be placed in the next placeholder. Likewise, name3 and Vani, name4 and Palani, name5 and Lada. This is the fifth iteration value. Okay, let me execute this one. Here, for the first iteration, what will happen? Keyword arguments dot items returns name1 and rom. So name1 is stored inside key and rom is stored inside value. Okay, that's why we got this value. Okay, the value of this is the value for the first placeholder and this is the value for the second placeholder. Okay, and the second iteration, the name2 is stored inside the key and Priya is stored inside the value. That's why we got this result. For the third iteration, name3 is stored inside the key and Vani is stored inside the value. That's why we got this result. For the fourth iteration, name4 is stored inside the key and Palani is stored inside the value. That's why we got this output. And the fifth iteration, last iteration, okay, name5 is stored inside the key and Lada is stored inside the value. That's why we got the value of name5 is Lada. Okay, we have completed this session. If you have any doubts, drop the message on the comment section. If this video is useful to you, like and share. For more videos, subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon, then only you will get the notification for my new updates. Have a nice day. Thank you.